Alright, let's see if this will do it. Maybe. There we go. Oh, looks like it's working now. Maybe? Turn that down. Okay. There we go. That looks better. We need to go sell this on the auction house real quick. And
I know a buyer when I see one.
hey, Richard, how are you doing? Had a little trouble getting this thing going today. I don't know why it was giving me some troubles, but it did. Uh-oh, puppy. Doing a little bit of testing here. I guess that looks pretty good on phone. Did you have a good day today? My day was pretty bleh. Better than Monday. Not much exciting happened though. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I will try to incorporate the white tigers where I can. I know my game screen is kind of cluttered, but unfortunately, you have to have all that information at your hands. Wish I can join you to play a good game. Well, all you have to do is download the game. It's pretty easy to play together. It's actually free to level 20, I think. I think they still do that.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
Doesn't really require a stellar computer either. They're pretty good about trying to allow low-cost computers to run the game, so that helps a lot too. Come on, loading screen. Okay. Oh, that's good. Got everything. Get the rest of this put on.
I got what you need.
How do you think the layout looks? Oh, he left. Let's see. The way that says that. Test. works. I think the number's not right. Okay, that one's done. See what the other one looks like. And then we'll go have some fun. Hopefully we'll have some fun. We should. Everything is reset. Today is Tuesday. Kind of has me intrigued as to why that number's off. I will have to figure this out. Let's see. Okay. I think everything's looking pretty much the way it should, or at least I'm hoping it would. Doing these auctions is kind of boring, but I need to hurry up and get them done. It's the only way I really can try to make any kind of gold in this game. Fixed player detail window. Huh. Okay. 34 more emails. Hurry up on the reload screen. Come on, come on, come on. Hooray, hooray. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Should have enough to pick the rest of this up. I have bags. Why do I have bags? Where on earth did the bags come from? I probably need to... I don't know. What should I pay for them? Purchased. Gee, many. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sell them for that price. I'll save them and use them myself. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Put those in there. Uh-oh. Looks like I need to rebuild up some gold over here. I spent about 100K. Okay, well, this looks... Why in the world is it hanging up? Come on, there we go. Oh, don't. Maybe I should put the music on. Maybe that would put us in the mood here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Not the graphics. Sound. Where's the music? Okay, that might do. Give it a little background. I need to go try to kill the world bosses, I think. 7:26. Might give us a little bit of room to test here. It sounds like the old Warcraft music in the background. That was a fun game to play. Poof, I am a frog. That's a good name. Auctioning, I guess that's Captain Obvious there. Let's see. Ooh, that music sounds kind of loud. Guess I'm gonna have to turn that down a little bit. So we don't want it too loud. Looks like it's peaking kind of high, so I guess I'm gonna adjust that a little bit. Let's see. Game menu. System. Sound. Cut that. We just want a little bit, not too much. We don't want it to interfere. I think that might do it. I wonder if there's any more in the mailbox. Probably not. I think I probably picked it all up. Oh, that one stone, because I can't carry more than one at a time. Switch. Switch to the other account. And hopefully I will be able to run my weekly stuff. Might have enough time to do most of it. We'll see what happens here. Don't load slowly. Load fast. That's the daily. Make sure everything. Yes. to go and do the weekly world bosses in Pandaria. Shooting off some fireworks. Let's see. Best way is Orgrimmar from here. Probably should have looked to see if. Yeah, he's not on. That one. The little pandas opening the portal. He's got some seriously large weapons there. Let's see. Fly down. I guess I could do the farm and then do Galleon. Half hill. I hope everybody had a good day today. I hope everybody had more fun than I did. Because I had a pretty blasé day today. Although I did start listening to the what's the name of that trial? Grant. Oh my goodness, the name is slipping my mind. Oh well. I guess we'll get it figured out. Okay, puppy. Oh, let's get some scenic views while I'm recording this and streaming it. Not a bad idea. Very pretty green countryside there. Sure is. Hey, Evie, how are you doing? I love the areas in this section of the game. They're pretty. They're all pretty distinct. This area is really pretty, though. Just got out of bed. That's okay. I got home from work and had a bite to eat, and I actually set up a Facebook thing, some kind of special page thing. I hadn't really wanted to do that, but I guess Loopy Lisa and Casbat are on Facebook, so I may as well, if for no other reason, to be able to message them someplace where they'll be able to see it, probably. And then I decided, well, it was reset day, so I'd go ahead and get on and start trying to do some of the world bosses on here while I tested out my new text I have scrolling underneath my webcam. I can tell it looks pretty good on the phone. I'm pleased with that. It's definitely readable, and I don't know what it looks like on the website. I guess I'll have to go back and look at that. I don't know why I am doing these individually, these plots, when I picked up the thing that does the whole row. Gave Mystic some meat. Yeah, I didn't realize that you could make a page where you didn't have to post as your, like my real name. So that was kind of nice to find out. So I added that link to the About tab on my YouTube channel. I still have to add Instagram on there, and Twitter. I think I don't have those on there, but all in due time. Yeah, so how I found out was I logged out of my account, and I gave me some option like kind of like if you were a celebrity or whatever to make a page, and I thought, okay, this is different because I've always made groups before. But when you make a group, you have to post as your real name, which, I'm not a big fan of that. And especially with, people from YouTube going there. Because we all know you get kind of stalkers and trolls and stuff eventually. And yes, thank you. It seems to be a little bit out of place, but I didn't pay attention to that when I sat down. Actually, so I'm in the room that's going to be the studio room, and so one of the desks is in here. I haven't ordered the desk that I'm actually going to use. I'm going to have a standing desk that is motorized. I can sit or stand, and I have a. Oh, Yvonne. Oh, well, that makes sense. But I ordered a gaming chair that's supposed to be here Thursday. So I'll probably test it out with the desk that my husband's going to use. He painted it. It was green. It's a metal desk. So it's really sturdy. It'll last like forever. But it was this green color that wasn't going to match the color scheme I'm going to go with. So he painted it black, and it looks really good. I'm quite impressed. Of course, maybe I shouldn't give him compliments. He's possibly watching or listening to me. Oh, so you took your real name and your nickname and put them together. That's not a bad idea. Most of the people in the game that I've hung around with for the last, I don't know, year or two, they all call me Jelly. If you see that my character's name is Jellybean on this one, I have a monk on the Alliance that they all kind of got to know first, and its original name was Jelly. I transferred it to another server and I had to change the name because somebody already had that name, so I had to change it to Jelly Roll. But it's kind of funny how you pick up nicknames. Yeah, I and the whole reason I made uh, a character named Jelly was there was a group of four of us girls that we liked to level characters. So we decided we needed to have a theme and we would all kind of make names that went in this theme. And they decided that the theme should be sandwich materials. So we had somebody picked bread and somebody picked peanuts for peanut butter. And I thought, well, what goes better with peanut butter than jelly? So, oh yeah, that old Yahoo chat. I started out with AIM, Instant Messenger, back in the AOL days. Oh my goodness. And I just used the initials of how did I get this mount? Well, I don't know which mount this is. Uh, I think, oops, I think it is the timeless IL mount rep, rep, rep mount. Pretty sure. Wobbly jelly. Yeah, jelly is wobbly and jam is not. And I like both jam and jelly. I like apple butter. I like, but since we were doing sandwich materials, I kind of felt like we were doing a peanut butter and jelly sandwich theme. So I picked uh, jelly. I hope that light bulb's not going out, but it's flickering, so maybe it is. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. And then we leveled those characters, and I actually really like that character. It's a Pandaren monk, so it's a spinny, twisty character that is a panda. Just getting into mount collecting. Uh, so, what flavor jam do you like? This person in game is interested in mounts, evidently. My monk is really low level. I made it to see what I could do and then decided to work on my druid for a little bit after I maxed my mage. You know, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, um I play every I have played every race and every class. I love I have like one of each on the Alliance and the Horde. My Horde are not all leveled yet, max level, but on the Alliance they are. Boysenberry. Oh, yeah. Boysenberry's hard to get around here. Yeah, Knott's Berry Farm. That's awesome. Uh, I like apricot. It was kind of neat to get to see you on camera, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, last night. Do you quest or do you level through dungeons? Because I could certainly help you level. Um, I should give you my battle tag and you could uh, friend me. Now I have to remember what it is because I 1385. Okay. You can friend me and let me know that it's you whenever. I'll accept it. That way you can see whenever I'm on playing. I would be happy to help you. I have Oh, so you don't like queue in to the dungeons and run with random groups? Because uh, my buddy and I, when we're leveling together, uh, he heals and I tank, and we just bust through everything. Yeah, mages take a lot of damage. That they can do a lot of damage. Or what spec are you playing? Are you frost or arcane or fire? Fire's kind of hard to do dungeons by yourself. You have to build up. Miss Ratcharev, you don't have to wear any makeup. I don't wear any makeup. I don't wear any makeup out in the real world. I'm sure somebody will come along eventually and yell at me that I should. But I couldn't give two matchsticks about that. Frost. Yeah, because you get the pet, it's a lot easier. It absorbs some of the damage. Yes, I thought Mrs. Roger Rabbit was beautiful also. Uh-oh. Somebody's timer's probably off because it just said 0 seconds. So, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, how do you like my UI for the game? I don't see too many using the groundling mount anymore too much. I need a drink. He's probably going to spawn. I'm gonna warn you all. If I get a mount while I'm on live, I will absolutely scream. I'm pretty sure someday it'll happen. I've probably done these over 1,000 times a piece. So, uh, I have gone through many, many UIs from taking things and completely tweaking them myself to this is actually Elv UI with Benic UI tweak to it. And I have still kind of moved things around a little bit. Uh, but the thing that I like most about the Benic UI, what it does to LVUI is like just black, and this color will color code to each class. So like the hunter is green, the paladin is pink. Oh, your server is on a way different time schedule than mine. Undermine that guy goes every 15 minutes on the 4. Um, they go every 15 minutes, but it's based on the kill. And so as soon as it dies, the timer starts. So far, this is the best UI setup that I've had that is the least taxing because I have a lot of add-ons. As a matter of fact, if I look, uh-oh, if I look at my add-ons in Twitch, it will tell me, it used to tell me how many I had. It doesn't look like it's telling me anymore. Well, maybe it doesn't want me to. No, I have quite a few though. I used to run 160 of them. I've cut those down quite a bit. Oh, well, that's because Twitch took over the curse stuff. So it's all they merged it into the Twitch app, and so if you the Twitch app is much more clean about updating your add-ons, and I like it a lot better. I think they did that because if they force you into Twitch to get all your add-ons and stuff, then you might be likely to watch somebody streaming on Twitch. And I have nothing against Twitch. I just think that Twitch is, I think in a lot of ways, it's worse than YouTube when it comes to the way that a lot of the people act uh, in the chats. I need to do that. You already watched live. Right. So if you have the Twitch app and on your, I'm assuming you have a computer, um, since you play the game. So if you download the Twitch app for the computer, um, up at the top there's different tabs, and the one you're looking for is mods, and it's the furthest right tab. And you pick your game. So like you pick World of Warcraft, and then you have all of the add-ons there. And if you already have add-ons installed, it'll pick them up from the folder. Goes the dog. Now I can cover my foot back up. It's cold in this room. It's a little high for me. Mine is usually. Oh my goodness gracious. How about manual wheelchair about head? That would be good if you can have a more active fall. I'm hoping to. They were telling me I should be able to stream Streamlabs while I'm out places, so I'm gonna try that some point here in the next probably few weeks. You got a power assist. Um, from what they told me, I should be able to use the phone Streamlabs app and stream to YouTube. Um, you can stream through Streamlabs to Twitch if that's what you're asking me. I did a little testing. I when was it? I mean, I have a Twitch. I did some streaming on there. Some people in my guild back when I was in beta testing for, I want to say Legion, because I think I was doing Demon Hunter testing, if I remember correctly. I streamed uh, some gameplay on there while I was messing around with them so other people could see what they were like that didn't have beta keys. But other than that, I haven't done any streaming on Twitch. I figure if like my vlogging and my maybe true crime videos, once I get those going and kind of learn how to do the editing and all that stuff get going, I might split off the gaming and put it on Twitch at some point. But that would be a while down the road before I'd even consider that, I think. Pasadena Fires on Twitch. I think I've watched a couple of Disney vloggers. Yeah. Oh, it used to be strictly for gaming, and then when I realized people were doing other things besides gaming, is there is a wow. Well, he does other games, but he, for the most part, is a WoW gamer, unless there's a lull. Oh my goodness. Hang on while I tell the dog to be quiet. Um, his his I don't know, girlfriend or wife. She cooks and she does a cooking stream. So sometimes he'll be streaming and then he'll go off and he'll what do they call it on Twitch? They like send their people over to another stream and he'll do that because she's like gonna go cook and it's kind of interesting. Well, the dog was in my lap this whole time. He's been just laying here napping, so something outside caught his attention. Oh, one of these days I have to get them out. I have the, I have the nail, not Nalic. I have, what's the one up there? What is it? Unadasta. Yeah, I have his mount, but he still has transmog gear that I don't have. Are they letting you send people over to other people's streams now on YouTube? I wish YouTube. Okay, so when Twitch, because Twitch has an app. If YouTube had an app on the computer, it'd be so much easier, I think, only because like Twitch, you get notifications and they will send you messages and you can see when your app updates, it tells you all the neat new things that's going on. YouTube does not uh oh, it's not on YouTube. There's a special app. Is it an app for the computer or the phone? Is it like a Windows app? Because it would be nice like okay, so like Lisa and Casbat, they did that live on Saturday. And like the one time they were on Casbat's channel and then Loopy Lisa went on her channel and Casbat could have sent all the people that were on her channel over to Lisa's channel if they had that same if YouTube had the same ability whatever the function is that Twitch has. It's on the phone. Yeah, so that means you have to run it on the phone to send your people over there. But if you're not streaming through your phone, I wonder if it would do that. I don't know. That's interesting. You know what else I like about Twitch is like you have a little site there when people come and you're not streaming. Like you have like a little page that has like the times you stream and you can have all of your help my stream out by PayPal, Patreon, whatever, and all that stuff. And um, I don't know. I think that I know YouTube's huge and they don't only do gaming, but I think those functions would do not just gaming channels better, but everybody's channels better. If you had a mini, it basically is like a mini website. Because some of us are not doing this like a full-time job like others are, and so we don't have time to like run a web page and run a Facebook page and run all this stuff and still be able to stream or make videos. Really, I'm gonna have to look into that on YouTube. I will have to do some searching. I will find that. Interesting. Because if YouTube doesn't watch it, Twitch is gonna pull people over to it. I mean, Twitch. One of the things that's nice if you stream gaming on Twitch, like you can be playing Spotify because they're not doing ads on your stream, on your replays and everything. I did hear Casbat songs. I really, really, really like them. Yes, you're right. Twitch does have better graphics when live streaming from mobile. Well, if you think about it, Google owns YouTube and now Amazon owns Twitch. So to me it makes sense that Twitch kind the only thing that Twitch doesn't have the edge with is the fact that there are still more users on YouTube. And the one bad thing about Twitch is they don't really cut very good deals to their streamers with uh, what's it called? I'm trying to think of the button. It's not. It's like a. It's not like the join button that they added to YouTube. Well, it is like the join button that they added to YouTube, but like you pay $4.99 a month to the streamers. Yeah, the percentages are terrible. So out of that well, $4.99, like they hardly get anything. They might get $2 out of it if they're lucky, and that's the bigger streamers. Um, but since they started putting these bits and what's the other things called? Something else in there. They are making more money on those. Well, there is no advertising on Twitch. That's the thing. And everybody thinks that the ads on YouTube are so lucrative, but they're really not. At top end, you're making 30 cents per watched ad. And so, unless you're getting, 100,000 views or at least tens of thousands of views, it's not even hardly worth the aggravation. I would almost if the membership numbers were better on Twitch, more in line with YouTube, if everybody who had a YouTube account had a Twitch account, I would seriously consider, you know, doing live streaming on Twitch. You could do live streaming on Twitch, become a partner on Twitch, and still uh, put some of those streams onto YouTube. You'd still get YouTube out of it, but okay. But yeah. But honestly, that's because from now I'm not monetized because I don't have anywhere enough subscribers or watch time. But from what I understand and from everything I've seen, you choose how many ads you put on your videos. So people who are putting more ads, they're depending on the ad stream revenue more than anything else. Where I plan on getting an affiliate link with Amazon. I might look into Walmart. I don't know how bad their deal is. Amazon's pretty easy from what I understand. You just got to throw a link, and then when you put your equipment links and everything, you can have it linked to if you pay for paid YouTube, you don't see the ads, but the pardon me, the people who are watching videos that should have ads, those that pay still goes to that streamer or YouTuber, whether it's a live stream or a video that they made. Yeah, you're cutting people out of money with ad blockers. I quit doing it because I found that out. So I turned my ad blocker off because I don't want to jip people out of money that they should be getting. I don't know what you're up to, but what's going on? What is going on with you? You were laying here just fine. I don't know what's going on outside. Yeah, so I quit using the ad blocker when I found that out. I mean, you watch it for a few seconds and you can click, off the thing. Oh yeah, you don't have to watch the whole ad. You can click the cuz you end up getting the same ads like constantly. Sometimes it's the same ad all day. Well, I'm not telling you not to use an ad blocker. I just telling you you're chipping people out of their money. But I do know that if you pay for what YouTube Premium, I guess you get the music thing and all that stuff with it. Uh, yeah, from what I understand, you get paid per ad. It doesn't matter what kind of ad it is or how long the ad is. That's my understanding also. What I didn't know is you actually, and obviously I can't confirm this personally yet, but when you have monetized videos with AdSense, um, not only can you pick how many ads you have, you can actually pick how often they're running. So I do plan on, when I get to the point where I can monetize, I do plan on putting ads on, but I'm not gonna put that many in there. I figure two per if I do like a 5 hour live stream, maybe I would put one every hour or something, but I wouldn't do any more than that. On a 10-minute video, I would put one at the beginning and that'd be the end of it. I just, yeah, sometimes I won't say anybody's names or channel names, but I've watched videos that are several hours long, and for the first hour, every 10 minutes, you're watching an ad. It's not such a big deal when I'm at home. I can just click it off, but when I'm at work, I can't be clicking off an ad every 10 minutes. Sometimes I'm walking around the office. And Mrs. Ratcher, the laptop will barely run well, so it's babied. Hubby says if I stop spending money, he'll buy me a new one. You know what? My biggest suggestion to you to get something that is very affordable, keep an eye out for a refurbished Asus, Asus gaming laptop. I have three Asus gaming laptops. I bought them brand new, but my very first gaming laptop, I paid $500 for a refurbished one. It was Asus, and uh, it actually would still run. The monitor got messed up, but I absolutely love them. I bought myself a new one. I bought my husband one a couple years ago, and then I decided this past Christmas to buy myself an updated one, and I got the tough one instead of the regular gaming one, so that my daughter could use my other one for schoolwork. I've heard that the Acer Predator is also good. I'm not a big fan of Acer computers. It's it's very old past experience with desktops, but they have wonderful monitors. But I have heard good things about the uh, Predator laptop. The one thing you want to watch with laptops, I will say this is uh, they tend to run hot. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dell or HP only because everything with them is proprietary and it's very hard to do any changes. Was another thing I really liked about Asus, like they gave you a whole map to how to uh, take apart and change like the keyboards and everything if you needed to. Um, and you don't void the warranty by, popping anything off right off the bat. Um, but you have to be careful about them heating. Uh, the laptop I have now, the air vent is in the back, which I thought was going to be a very big problem, but they sold me on this by the fact that it has special internal cooling fans that push that air out the back. And I have to say, it will get warm if you're typing on the keyboard. I don't use the keyboard for gaming, but uh, other than that, it stays pretty cool. I'm streaming. I can play the game, and it still is not any. It's not overheating. My other uh, versions of the laptop, playing the game and stuff. I had a separate fan that I put on the air vent on the side. The air vent was on the side, and it was like a vacuum, and it would suck that hot air out. Kept them very cool. Bank of America. Yeah, we use Dells at work. I pretty much every place I've worked, we've used Dells. I am not a fan. Oh, yeah, I've never set my laptop in my lap. I actually have my laptop sitting on a cooling fan just because I want to make sure. Oh my goodness, let me see that. Oh my goodness. Is that the bird? He ate the brain out of the bird. Oh my god, look what my dog did to this toy. Can you guys see that? Look at that. He took out, it's a bird. It's supposed to be a bird and he like ate his brain out. This is like his brand new toy. He just got in his bark box. He likes to get the stuffing out of everything. Uh-oh. Okay. I know, right? I don't know how he manages to do that. Oh, there he is. Ooh, I did get dinosaur bones. That's good. They sell for pretty good. Uh, but I actually have mine sitting on a cooling fan. So when I get my standing desktop, I found a mounting arm because I have an extra monitor hooked up to my laptop because I have two graphics cards, and pretty much the only thing I use my NVIDIA GeForce graphics card for is the game. Kind of spread it out. It kind of keeps everything cooler. But I found a mounting bracket to go on the desk that has one arm that will hold a laptop. It's got a flat thing to put a laptop on, and the other one will hold the monitor I'm planning on getting. So I'm kind of stoked about that. The speech boxes would bug me if I was trying to mouse play it. End up clicking on them rather than what I wanted. Oh, I'd end up clicking on them. Oh, well, the speech boxes. You can click through those. I've never had a problem being able to click through the speech boxes, so I don't think I would worry about that too much. There's actually, well, at least in this setup that I have, there's a lot of things you can set up so that you can click through it. But I know people that have rated. Actually, I knew a guy who Mythic rated clicking with a mouse. I I don't know. He's a young kid, a friend of mine's son, but he could do it, not me. Oh, do you have the desktop app? The BattleNet app, right? That you start your game with. If you go to, let me see. I have to see how to do it on here. Unless you're in the game, it's pretty easy in the game. Oh, it's easy here too. If you have the app, uh, click on the social tab and on the almost to the top on the right. Are you in the game or are you in the app? I feel like something is going on in the hallway. Okay, so in the game, if you click the friends button, the friends button, and it pulls up a window, and on the bottom of that window it says "Add a friend." You should be able to see it on my screen, and you can enter my battle tag in there, and then add friend. If you forgot my battle tag, hopefully you can see it here. It's WhiteTiger #1835 or hashtag. It used to be the pound sign. Now all of a sudden it's a hashtag because of Twitter. Do you have the basic? It's the social tab. If you have the basic layout, it's the social tab. I think you can hit. I think it's O. I think it's O. Do you need something, sweetheart? Have have the dogs been out? Can you take them to the bathroom first, please? Okay. Did you get the box yet to add a friend? Oh shoot. Okay. Usually it's pretty instantaneous. You put the hashtag sign in there and the number, right? Because it's supposed to happen instantaneous. Sometimes it doesn't take the first time. I would try it again. Oh no, if you added a space, it won't take. It has to literally be exactly as it is. Yeah, they're not too friendly if you change it up any. If you'd rather give me yours, if you type yours in chat, I can add you. If it'd be easier that way, I don't know which way is easiest for you. What is the matter, baby? Oh my goodness. It says it was sent. Okay. Um, oh, he's on mobile. Is that why that looks like that? I don't I don't see it yet. Oh, it's 1835. It's not 1385, isn't it? Yeah, it's 1835. Did I type it wrong? Oh, dear God. Oh, no, your battle tag, it's for all your characters. It does not matter whether you're Alliance or Horde or... Oh, there we go. I saw it pop up. Okay, now I have to put a note next to you so I know. Where's the set note? Because I'm really bad with names. Oh, somebody's got the frog mount. I really, really want those. I haven't been messing over there, though, in the new area since I've moved to the Horde. And I'm trying to level. Oh, you're on one of those small realms. And you're a blood elf mage. Are you gonna play classic? To hit this guy and hit him once. There's a trick. I'll have to teach you my tricks. Okay, so you see how I'm sitting here and I've got my camera pointed up to the sky? Now I'm on a hunter on this one, so it's kind of all I have to do is right click and he'll auto shoot and get a tag in. But I have a really hard time on like my pally and stuff, so I have to really pay attention. So if you shoot your camera straight up, uh, well, being on the small servers doesn't really help you anymore because everybody gets zoned together. But because I used to be on smaller servers and then we couldn't recruit raiders, so I went to the bigger servers. Yeah, I actually think that. So I've reserved the name White Tiger on two servers, I think. And I got Jelly on another server because they let you like reserve 3 names. So I'm planning on completely streaming Classic. From what I understand, because I didn't play Classic, I couldn't play Classic because my daughter wouldn't let me do anything, so I never installed the game, even though I had it back then. I had to wait like 4 years before I could install it, before she'd let me even have the time to do the 30-day trial. But I'm planning on streaming it because I figure it's probably good content to be able to talk to. You know, I've always been in a guild. This guild that I'm in on this tune is my own. Um, a few people from my alliance guild, we came over here and basically duplicated the guild, trying to see if it would be, trying to level some tunes and see if it would be easier to recruit over here. And then I just kind of decided, well, I'll check out and see what the guilds over here are like. Uh, no, classic is supposed to be classic. I think there's a few things that are going to be modernized. I mean, it's in the Blizzard launcher. They kind of needed to do that. Um, they're going to have um, the cross realm zoning um, at the beginning. Well, this phasing technology that they're using, they're going to have it only at the beginning when the massive rush in goes because, I mean, gosh, what's that next Tuesday that comes out? And you know what? I still had mine too. I don't know if we still have. Hang on a second. My son is doing a crazy dance in there. Um, right. Well, actually, I found a website, and it's one of the things I will probably purchase and stream um, if I ever get out of this mountain pet collecting and I want to get the save up enough gold to get the Brutosaurus mount. But they have Warcraft 1 and 2, which was my favorite, BattleNet edition, like my absolute favorite. They have those two on a website that um, updates old games so that you can play them on the new platforms, the new Windows platforms. And I really, really want to get those games and play them. That would be really good content too, to be able to chat with, you know, people in chat and show them, the old, like how it used to be and how it's so much crazier now. I started playing during BC, and I started out on the Alliance, and then I went Horde. Um, I went Horde. I I would say probably like the end of that, and uh, I stayed Horde until Miss Pandaria, and then the same friend that I started out on the Alliance for, I decided to try to get her to play with me. Uh, but she didn't want to come to the Horde, and I said, just make one tune, level it with me. If you don't have any fun, that's fine. I'll never ask you to do anything again with me in the game. And she did. She had a good time, and she didn't. She still didn't want to switch to the Horde. So I said, fine, we'll all switch to the Alliance, and we did. We uh, duplicated our guild over to the Alliance. We moved our guild over to the Alliance actually, and then went from there. Now I'm going back to play with the Horde. Although I think that there's either going to be a third faction for the next expansion, or there's going to be no factions except for PvP. That's my theory. You have five. Um, I will say this, probably Evie, is because uh people want to be able to, they like you. So if you ever do start posting videos, they probably want to be able to see it. I started original platform was Alliance Human Mage, and I kept getting robbed, and the last one cost me stuff Blizzard couldn't replace. I've been Horde ever since. Okay. Um, yeah, somebody I used to run a guild with, she actually had ownership of the guild and she got hacked. And they emptied the guild bank, they emptied her tune, they stripped her tune naked and sold everything. And usually it's those gold sellers. It usually is why that happens. They're just wanting the gold. And she got everything in the guild bank back immediately. Like they restored that without a problem. And she got most of her stuff back, but some of her gear she didn't get back. And it sucked. See, and I have a couple of tunes over here on the Horde side that are in guilds that I really I think with trying to stream and do my YouTube channel, I don't think I'm going to have time to build up anything in a new guild. So probably probably uh gosh. Probably if I want to raid, I will probably pug or go to my alliance guild and join in with them. Oh, that would be terrible. Be in the hospital, come home to a naked tune. This is a raid. Have you been in it at all? Have you seen it? I can take you through this. No problem. There's um there's two mounts in here that I've been trying for, well, since Mists of Pandaria came out to get. Well, since its raid came out, honestly. Oh, on your 120, you can't do the rest of it. So I'll give you some pointers, and I'll run you through this. Um, we need to do it at the beginning of when I'm uh, doing a live, unless it's on the weekend, because I don't have a lot of time in the evenings. Um, but a lot of these bosses, it's about how fast you can. It's about how fast you can kill them because of their abilities. If they do them, it doesn't. I don't know what's your item level at. Cause see, I'm at 380. Sorry about that. My daughter's going to bed, or at least going to her room. Yeah, let me know what your gear is because if your gear isn't very good, we could take you through some war fronts, and that's some pretty easy gear. 280. Yeah, you need some gear. That's easy enough, though. We could do dailies and get you gear. Do you run any of the daily quests in the new area? I need to go to the very new area. So I need those 2 reputations for my flying. I think I have everything else. I just need those 2 reputations up. That sounds like a weekend project for. I've been trying to wait for my buddy that likes to play with me, and his work schedule has not been conducive to my free time, so it's kind of sucked. Hey Elvis, how are you? Uh, okay, well, do you have any add-on for your dailies in the new areas? Because I have one that's really good, and you can just sit there and look at it, and you go, okay, I don't have a very good headpiece. This headpiece is better than what I have on. Let me go do this daily. Not too bad, Elvis. You know, I worked all day and came home and had a bite to eat and had a little trouble getting my stream up and going to test. I put some scrolling text up underneath my uh, webcam that I wanted to test out actually over the weekend that I didn't get a chance to. Oh, I already have those. Those look like the druid ones. Gotcha. Well, quit spending money and then you can get a decent one. Isn't that what you said the prerequisite is?
These fools thought they beat me once before. They only make me stronger. Now we show
Can't
them
wait to get
the
at that
true
guy.
power of the Zandalari.
Uh, you know what? All we have to do is get you a little bit of gear and you'll blow through this stuff. Actually, uh,
The Zandalari cannot be stopped.
if I was running my mage through here, I'd probably be arcane so that I could do. It's the most annoying ability that I think they have, and I hate it when I'm in dungeons with people who have it. But that little burst that what's it called? That's like an arcane burst. Okay, well, we'll get you some gear while you're waiting for
With the Thunder
your
King's
new laptop.
power, the Zandalari will be reborn.
We'll get you some gear so you can come and do this old stuff. Um, and get you some neat new mounts and pets. I have all the weapons, so I can use any of them. Yeah. Do you have a lot of heirlooms? If you like to level tunes, do you have you bought all the heirlooms for leveling? Because that helps a lot too. You ran all the quests you could run on your own.
Let us prove to you the might of the Zandalari. We will crush these intruders where they stand.
Yeah,
We will never fail you.
I still have some of the Legion class mounts to get. I'm actually kind of ashamed to say that, but I do. I'm hoping that since I'm starting this channel when I am playing, I won't. You know, I kind of got burnt out on raiding, and although I still really want to do it again, I'm not in any hurry to get back in the swing of that. I probably will wait till the next expansion before I even think about trying to do that. Unless I become independently wealthy between now and then. Evolve the heirloom weapons. Oh, the heirloom weapons, you make new ones. You just click on the thing and you can make new ones. Uh, I'm going to assume like you did not do raiding in Mists of Pandaria because um, they had. Let me see if I can pull it up. Heirlooms. So off of. See that? Uh, so they had a. I had a weapon for each group. This is another one. I think that's one. Hell Screams, yeah, and the bow. Those all came off of Garage uh, at the Siege of Orgrimmar raid. If you did that on heroic, oh, raiding's pretty fun. I'll have to take you into. We'll have to get you geared up, and I'll have to take you into some uh, LFR raids. They're pretty easy. Oh, these are different than the quest weapons. These are Oh, you've done those heirloom, the quest heirloom ones. I gotcha. Um, these were um a reward for completing. Uh, Actually, you didn't have to go through the whole raid. You just had to kill Garrosh on heroic. So I actually ran with a guy who had a guild. I mean, I had my own guild, but we weren't doing heroic. Uh, I ran with a guy who had a guild, and they were selling carries. So I was part of their carry team, um, and they offered, to split some of the gold with you. And I said, I don't want any of the gold, and I'll run as many times as I possibly can when you guys are running. I said, but my stipulation is I have a few tunes that I'm not very good at that I don't get geared up, and I want you to make sure that I get all of the weapons. So I want one run through on all my classes that I can't carry, that I can't help you carry with. And so he was like, sure. So that's what we did. Evie, are you still there or did we lose you? Yeah. I've had some really fun times in this game. I've really run across some really great people to play the game with. Of course, some really bad people, but enough good people that it makes it worth it. No, you're fine, Evie. I wanted to make sure we didn't lose you. Like, I didn't want you to think we were ignoring you. I think we lost Elvis. Mrs. Roger Rabbit, do you use Discord at all, or have you ever used Discord? Okay, so what on God's green earth is going on? Somebody seems to be having an issue, one of the dogs. Uh, okay, so if you look here on my UI, on any tune, you'll see my professions. So I have mining, fishing, engineering, cooking, and archaeology on this one. No, I used to use a server ages ago. Okay, well, if you get Discord, I have, and it's just a little app, and it doesn't really take up a lot. You can do it on your computer or your phone. I have it on both. Um, but I have uh, a Discord channel for my YouTube channel, um, which is like one of the best ways to get a hold of me. And if I'm playing, like that's what I use to talk to everybody. Mage's tailoring and chanting. I've been trying to get all the professions covered. Yeah, I do that too. Um, but since they kind of changed them around, I haven't. I probably should quit killing all this trash and just do the bosses. Um, I don't have them all leveled all the way up like I'd like to. It's one of the things that I just kind of fiddle around with as I'm leveling. Ebony. I've never. Oh, is that an acronym or is that actually the name of the game, Ebony? I've not heard of that, I don't think. Although you did put that song Ebony and Ivory in my head. Right. Yeah, that kind of really sucked, and I did not get that title either. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't take the time to do that, but it was so hard to get those quests to drop. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So, I mean, I've played a lot of games in my time, but pretty much once I started playing uh, Warcraft, I didn't I didn't play a whole lot else. Like I play Hearthstone when I can sometimes, and I have Overwatch, and I like Overwatch. I'm not very good at it, but I like it. Um, I play it every so often when I only have like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'll see if I can play a game of Overwatch, but that's pretty much it for me now because I have so much stuff I can do. I got all these mounts and pets and stuff that I want to do, and achievements that I want to get, and I should zoom out so you can see these things better. This was so chaotic to do at level with a group of people because you have two heads up at a time that you can attack, and all the rest of those heads back there are attacking you. And so it was very healing intensive fight. I played Atari and arcade games as a kid. I found Zorb and I was hooked on the computer. I still play some console now, but not like I play on the computer. Okay, so I started out on the Atari also. I started out with probably games in the stores first, and then my mom one year bought us, my sister and I, an Atari 800, and that was the one that had the keyboard because it was like a little computer. I loved it because it came with this book, and you could basically copy a program into the system, and then you'd have a whole new game to play. I spent like over a day typing in a racing car game just to see if I could do it. And I did, and it played, and it was kind of neat. Of course, as soon as I turned it off, the game was gone. But um, so I went from that and played, the Nintendo and the Game Boy and the PlayStation. Some friends of ours had like the Sony satellite. Was it Sony? Sega satellite and Sega Genesis, and so we ended up playing. And they had a Super NES, and we played games on their stuff. You didn't say you couldn't save it. There wasn't. There was no memory, so there was no saving anything. It was just like we didn't have save spots either. It's the same concept. Yeah. So the Atari 800, you could type in this whole program, and you could run a whole different game. But as soon as you turned it off, it was gone because they had no memory. I mean, these kids now are so spoiled because like everything gets saved. I mean, like Super Mario Brothers. Oh my goodness gracious! Like you got 3 lives, and then you'd have to get like 10,000 points so you could earn another life, and you'd die, and you'd go, okay, well at 10,000 I can get another life. And I remember the first time I beat that game. Oh my goodness gracious! I thought that was like the greatest thing on the planet. I never heard of Vectrex Control. I missed out on that one. I'm going to give you a piece of advice when you get to this point. These snails, it does not matter how, what level you are or what your gear is. These snails can one shot you. You don't ever let them get close enough to you to get in their slime. It will kill you instantaneously. Disc to the computers never play games. Oh, yeah. I honest to goodness, when it comes to it's kind of weird. If I'm raiding, I have no patience. If I am doing PvP, like, I don't think I could ever stream any PvP because if I did, I'd probably have to tape my mouth shut. Uh, I get very frustrated. Uh, but I have pretty good patience with stuff. Like even rating, if we're making progress on something, I don't care if it takes us 200 tries, but or 500 tries, as long as we're making progress and we're not going backwards. Um, but then other things, I have no patience. PvP, I get really irritated with. Uh, um, I have to be honest because running my own guild and having uh like no cussing rules in my Discord and stuff. Um, I got and I generally try not to cuss too much. I kind of say other things instead. So I say like shiitake mushrooms a lot, things like that. I actually got that from the Golden Girls. I love the Golden Girls. I probably have every episode memorized. So actually, that you pick up that feather and you hit the feather, and it kind of gives you flight. So you just have to get to the other part before the feather expires. I think there's like a minute and a half or something that it's active. This fight, oh my gosh, these fights from here, from this boss further, oh my goodness, at level they were so terrible. Took us forever to get through. This one, um, everybody had to play follow leader, and I had to be the leader because nobody else could work their way through the maze. It was crazy. Yes, there's lots of things about this game that's kind of evil. But I still have to go get the green fire for my warlock. I really want to do that. And I have to do it twice because I need to get it on my alliance warlock and my horde warlock. And when that it kind of came back and or we got that quest line in Mist of Pandaria, and I spent a whole day with you couldn't get any help from anybody, but the person that I co-ran the horde guild with, um, we decided we were going to do it the same day. So we went and farmed the book. We waited till each one of us got a book. Um, kind of maneuvered our way through there's like this maze kind of thing you have to get through, and got to the last boss. Spent I don't know hours and hours and hours. I don't know, probably a good 8 to 10 hours trying to um, finish off the boss, and I just couldn't do it, and I was so mad. And I thought, okay, well, I'll wait till I get some more gear and I'll come back. And I never did. But maybe I should stream that. Maybe that will keep my mouth clean if I stream that. I pretty much said some not nice things when I was doing that. Actually, we both did. Because we were both in. I think we used Vent back then. Maybe it was TeamSpeak, but I'm thinking it might have been Vent. Discord's kind of a wonderful mix of all of them. Because you can post links and you can post pictures and you can post files. And where is he? I heard him. There he is. Come on. This is a really fun fight. I bet I don't even have to transmorph. I can kill him, I think. How about the eyeballs, I guess. Oh, Vent? Yes, Ventrilo. Yep. I've used that. I've used TeamSpeak. I really like Discord though. Has very good sound. Doesn't crash very often. Oh, well that's good, right? Does your daughter live somewhere else or on a trip or?
The power, it cannot be. You have doomed yourself
Her in-laws suck. Literally changed that fast. She lives in Denver. Oh, so she's coming for a visit? Where is my daughter sending me a text? What the heck is that? I don't know. Oh. Have you run the all of the old raids in uh Northrend and Cataclysm? Have you done all those? It seems in-laws can be nothing if not interesting to deal with sometimes. Okay, because there's some raids there that have like guaranteed mounts. That if you haven't done them, I could take you to go get them. There's also one over there I still don't have the mount from that. So you have to um, your side has to have Winter Grasp. You have to have control of Winter Grasp, and there's a raid in there that you go in and you. There's only a few bosses in there, but there is a chance at this mount that I don't have that I want to get in there. So every time I'm in that area, I try to see if we have Winter Grasp to try for that. Are you enjoying though? Because I'm supposed to be entertaining everybody, not just, well, I pretty much entertain myself. That's always a given. I do. I actually, the most fun I have with the game, honestly, I love helping people get stuff. I like teaching people how to do stuff. I like helping people level. Um, I like I like helping people learn how to do things with the add-ons and stuff. Yes, as long as what we're talking about is not is interesting to you, that's good. I always get concerned sometimes that people who have no interest in games, they might get really bored. Yeah, I don't tell people that I'm a nice person. I don't want people to know, but there are some people I have tried to help play the game and I couldn't. They were beyond comprehending. I didn't think that was possible, but I've run into one person that, well, two people really, I think, that um, definitely just wasn't their thing, I don't think. Or they just couldn't follow directions, or I don't know what it was. It was something. I love, I, my favorite, like I said. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love this game. There's so much to do, and there's every time they come out with a new expansion, the graphics get better and things get, you know, much better looking at like I mean, like look at this stuff. It's just gorgeous. And uh but BattleNet Warcraft 2 BattleNet edition, that was when they first started the BattleNet thing where you could before you could only play together if you literally took a cord and hooked two computers that were in the same room together. But when they came out with the BattleNet edition, of course we were back on dial-up internet back then. Um, but you could actually like my friend would be at his house and my husband and I would be at our house and we could dial in and we could all three play the game together. It was like I just remember how awesome that was being able to do that. It is, but there's I mean, graphics isn't everything. Um it was just totally different play style, and um I don't think anybody who didn't play it back then or doesn't like that style of gameplay would not be interested in it, which is kind of sad because I mean, when you think about it, like you had to send the oh, I'm walking the wrong way. You had to send the guys to go and chop the trees down, but that's the cool part. Like you had to have so many trees, you had to chop down the trees to be able to build your buildings, create your farm. You had to go and send them to the gold mine to get your money out, and you had to wait for that to build up so that you could build your farms so that you had food for your troops and your buildings so you could make your troops and turrets and towers to protect your area. Yeah, 56K modems. It's been a long time since I heard that, but yeah,
You have earned my heart,
I did play Age of Empires,
such that all who look upon my might will tremble and submit.
the very first one. I did play. And for being a Microsoft game, it was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I am named Savior, Slayer of Kings, and gone you would challenge me in my own sanctum? Witness your
This is still a
folly!
tricky boss. I've still gotten killed by him. Because he does this pushback, he can still push you off the platform. Yeah, my husband
Five,
played
four,
Age of Empires with me.
2, 1.
I don't. I mean, my husband. He plays this game with me. He probably will once I get us set up in the same room with the computers. He'll probably do it more, but um, we pretty much. I don't know that there's very many games. I mean, other than like there's phone games that he
5,
plays that
4,
I don't play.
3,
Um,
2, 1.
I think we pretty much, when it comes to video games, computer games, console games, I think we pretty much have played the same games. This is what happens when you're overpowered and like you phase the boss too quickly. You like skipped two phases there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your husband's never played WoW? How did you not get him to play WoW? I have to pay attention. Sorry, I have to make sure I kill him. There we go. Watching everything spicy. He is drinking super spicy. Oh, you know what? I started watching him because Lisa told us about him. I started listening to him. Um, then I was like, yeah, no, I need to go ahead and check this out. What do you guys think about the text this I have scrolling underneath me? Do you like that better than the other things I had stacked up on top? My husband has never played WoW. I haven't been able to get him interested, but he doesn't have all the free time I do either. Oh, I was watching. He wasn't live when I was watching. It was like I guess he was live earlier or something. Oh, that's when you My husband won't let me level his tunes for him, but if you could get him to let you level his tunes for him, like that would be one way to get him into the game. Because I know myself personally, when I started, my friend, she was at max level and I was not, and like she wasn't savvy enough with the game to know. Good, you like it? You like it better than the other thing? I think it's a little less intrusive, but I think it's easier to read probably. I went to click back on my daughter's combo and knocked myself out from it. Oh, so you probably didn't hear what I said. I said, so you were talking about your husband not being able to play because he had worked so many hours. What I was saying was if he would let you level his characters up to like, a character up to like level 120, and then, he could run around and do stuff with you to get gear and stuff, and then you guys could play together. There's a lot of people I know that, of course, most of them are guys. Um, okay, that's good, Evie. I was hoping it would be because I thought it was easier for me to see. Um, but a lot of those guys, they get their girlfriends and their wives and stuff to start playing by hooking them into um, the pet collecting, pet battles, mount collecting. Um, oh, he just didn't want to play. My husband's not as interested in this like one game as I am. Like he plays other things. I pretty much stick to this one game. Are you kidding me? And I have both. No, I haven't collected that one, but it's cloth. That sucks. Well, now you've seen this whole instance on heroic. Apparently, that doesn't work in reverse. Much easier to read. I could scroll it the opposite way. It'll run all the way through again. I just don't want to be constantly like having to try to say, "Oh, make sure you hit the subscribe." And I don't know that I'll do it in the videos too easily. I probably will make it like a closing screen that says it, but um I don't having to fight the Vikings. Did I miss I think maybe I missed something. Oh, that would be a great idea. I do have my old Alliance account set up still. I should make some characters. Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. And honestly, if you're leveling a character, um, so I have a neat little trick that I do. I have two different paid accounts. They're all on the same battle net, but I have two different paid accounts, and I will take a max level tune on my other account and run myself through dungeons on this account to level. Your last name is Scandinavian? I'm going to guess that your last name isn't actually the word Scandinavian, but a Scandinavian word, right? Well, I mean, the husband's getting the wives, girlfriends interested It's not as easy to get the hubbies involved. Now, you know what? If I started playing, and I do like this game, I'm waiting to see what they do with 4. Um, why is the name slipping my mind? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hang on. Where's my BattleNet window? Um, Diablo. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Diablo 4. My husband loves to play Diablo. If I was playing that, he would play that with me all the time, I'm sure. I like playing it, but like you get through a season and you like if you get the set that you want, then it's kind of like, okay, well, how hard are you going to push yourself? Your married name is Syrian. Hmm. I have a hyphenated last name. My husband's last name was too very plain and common. Um, my other last name is Italian. Oh, that's cool. I love mountains. As much as I hate to break up this wonderful party, um, I have to go to bed. I have to work tomorrow. Um, I will probably be back on again tomorrow. And Mrs. Roger Rabbit, if you're on, uh, even if I don't stream, live stream, if you're on the game, I will message you, and I'll try to remember to message you. If I don't, and you see me, you can message me. I will. I have another character I can run you through that um, uh, raid that you want to go through. Mr. Shannonite. Okay, you got 5 minutes. I will wait till 9:30. You have 5 minutes. I can't believe you showed up at the end. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 9 minutes. It says, "Oh my goodness, I do have a big mouth." Well, I'm glad you could stop by, Mr. Shannonite. But you can always go back and see what we're talking about. We were just talking about the game. Well, I'm happy that you stopped by. That would be perfect. Yeah, I don't have anything going on tomorrow night. So barring some kind of terrible um traffic or something like that. Yeah, I can run you through on my Demon Hunter. My Demon Hunter can, it's a little slower to kill the stuff, but you have plenty of DPS, so it'll be fine. Because I run him on tank, I run her, all my characters are girls mostly. I run her on tank mode. Okay, Mr. Shannonite, you should give me some lyrics to a song to go out of the live tonight. Since you always give Lisa lyrics. Yeah, I think the only male I might have right now is um a panda. The panda boys are kind of cute. Big beer belly kind of thing going on. And when you tank as a warrior on a panda boy, that there's a there's a ground AOE that they do, and it looks like, and only the boys do this. The girls don't look like this, but the boys look like they're bouncing on the floor with their butt. They're supposed to be stomping their foot, but it looks like they're bouncing on the floor with their butt. It's pretty funny. I love Taurens. I think my first horde I made was a Tauren. Pray out, probably a Tauren hunter. Boy, he must be really looking for a good song to stump me with. I would be happy to. I will be happy to educate you on anything you need to know about the game. I feel like you typed these lyrics before. Don't stop, because I'm having a good. I feel like really. It's Queen. Hmm. I bet so. Your son-in-law quit caffeine and smoking in the same week? Really? Wow. Was she? I'm going in a minute. I'll be in there in a minute. Well, thank you for the lyrics for the song to head me out. Um, I do have to get to bed. I have to get up early in the morning. Um, I should be back around a similar time, and I will definitely take you, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, through um, that raid tomorrow. Thank you all for coming. Had a wonderful time. Have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you all next time.